One should not be afraid of elephants. Every week I'll have a lecture like this with some very personal views on something related to art. Today I'll look at a drawing by Rembrandt, a favorite of mine, a drawing he made when he first saw an elephant in the Netherlands. Imagine a situation where you encounter for the first time an elephant, a big-sized one. Now imagine and go back to the 17th century, 1600 and so. There is no electricity, no newspapers, no magazines, don't think about internet. Maybe Rembrandt saw a drawing, a painting, or an engraving of an elephant, but that's of little importance now. The situation is this. There they are, he and the elephant, and Rembrandt is a competent artist, perhaps the most complete of his time. He looks at the elephant, and the elephant watches him too. An empathy arises between the artist and his model, and Rembrandt discharges all of his knowledge into the analysis of this being, the plastic form before him. But what tools does Rembrandt bring to the task of drawing the elephant? The first thing that strikes me is the difference in how Rembrandt portrays the elephant and the humans surrounding it. I can feel Rembrandt's thinking. I can draw people, but this animal in front of me is new. And he's economical with the drawing of people, but very detailed in his treatment of the elephant. But forcibly, people have to be drawn so that the size, the comparative size of the elephant can be established. The scale comparison between people and the elephant establishes the enormity of the animal and also its candor. Look, children are very close to the animal. The drawing states that one should not be afraid of elephants. As Rembrandt knows how to draw people, these figures are economically marked on the page with quick, firm strokes. For the elephant, Rembrandt uses his arsenal of light and shadow, outer and inner contour lines, elements of comparative anatomy between other animals he knows better, and this elephant. There is space in the drawing between the elephant paws, the elephant legs. For this plastic illusion to be created, Rembrandt puts the elephant's hind legs a little higher on the page than those closer to him. Observer of his own drawing, Rembrandt, their drawing. The elephant exists in space. It is a giant inside his little sheet of paper. The development and execution of this drawing proceeds from a spatial organization which was initially established by quick and barely evident lines lightly drawn on a sheet of paper. This quick outline, which reserves the main locations of forms, gives rise to the more detailed work of lines and shadows that create the illusion of form within space. Very basically, the legs are created and become light and dark cylinders. The animal's large body is thought of as a large oval shape in space. The trunk can be seen as a mixture of cylinder and cone shapes. The head is a sphere, and so on. By effectively initiating his artistic observation of the elephant, even before making his first mark, Rembrandt looks into his plastic memory for forms and analogies that can assist him in the task of portraying the new in front of him. The drawing progresses until the texture of the elephant's skin is recorded with the competence of many small and precise marks. Rembrandt, in his genius, does not make a simple drawing of an elephant. He makes a portrait of this elephant. And this elephant looking at us take us to Rembrandt's self-portraits. But this is quite another lecture. Well, here are some suggestions for exercises. Take a look and enjoy. Cheers.